Warning, the following video is so manly that it can make a woman grow a beard. So if you are a little Justin Bieber, proceed with caution.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today I am bringing you the real top 3 best Call of Duty games of all time. So there's no trolling here, no BS. This is not my personal top 3. In fact, 2 Call of Duties in my personal top 3 are not even on this list. This is the list I think that pretty much most of you guys will agree with when it comes to the best Call of Duty games of all time. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any more time, at the number 3 spot we have the one and only, the King of Kings, Call of Duty 4. This is the Call of Duty game that took the franchise to a whole new level. I don't know, man, without Call of Duty 4, would the Call of Duty franchise have been this big? I don't freaking know, because to be honest, I didn't even know Call of Duty before Call of Duty 4. I mean, it was good, but it was very similar to the other World War II FPS games that were out at the time. You had Medal of Honor and also Battlefield, and to be honest, at the time I was playing Medal of Honor and I had never heard of Call of Duty games. Then a friend got Call of Duty 4 and he stopped playing Medal of Honor with me. I was like, you freaking slob, why don't you play Medal of Honor with me anymore? It's the best game of all time. And he was like, I'm playing Call of Duty 4. I was like, what? He was like, yo, you gotta try this game. And I was like, nah bro, Medal of Honor is better. I don't need to try this game. I know Medal of Honor is better. And I tried the game and I was like, oh my god, this game is amazing. Medal of Honor is garbage. So I was like, oh my god, the graphics, the modern setting, the guns, everything was freaking amazing. And one thing a lot of people don't know about Call of Duty 4 is that it almost didn't happen because Activision was afraid that it was going to flop. Activision was not sure, so they didn't want to make it. Somehow Infinity Ward convinced them, because those guys were freaking geniuses and they knew that they needed something different to stand out from the other FPS games, Medal of Honor and Battlefield. And oh my god, it was a freaking success. Infinity Ward was right. Activision was not really convinced, even though they allowed Infinity Ward to make Call of Duty 4, so they told Treyarch to make World at War. World at War was their plan B in case Call of Duty 4 failed. But Call of Duty 4 was such a success that most people didn't even buy World at War the next year, and that's why World at War is the worst selling Call of Duty game after Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3. I mean, people were like, oh my god, this is so fresh, so delicious, I can play it for another whole year. I don't want to play another World War II Call of Duty game. But yeah, Call of Duty 4 was such a success because of the modern setting, the modern guns, the graphics, the creator class system was something new, attachments for your guns was something new, perks was something new, kill streaks was something new. The thing that people loved the most about Call of Duty, being at the time, you know, being able to get a UAV, an airstrike, and attack helicopter was something out of this freaking world. It was super fun. And also they introduced new game modes to the Call of Duty franchise. It was pretty cool. And then at the number 2 spot, ladies and gentlemen, we have the son of Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2. Now, unfortunately, this was the last Call of Duty game made by the OG Infinity Ward, made by the original crew. It's freaking sad, because they made Call of Duty 4, the Call of Duty that took the franchise to a whole new level, and then 2 years later they were fired or they left because they didn't, you know, they were not toe-to-toe whatever with Activision. I don't know what they wanted. Activision should have given it to them. They thought that they could make it without the old Infinity Ward, and the truth is, after the old Infinity Ward left, it was never the same, man. Call of Duty was really never the same. When you think about MW2, you think about big kill streaks, you think about big guns, everything on a bigger scale. I mean, we went from having 3 kill streaks in Call of Duty 4 to having a list with 15 kill streaks. How crazy was that? The AC-130, the Chopper Gunner, the Harrier, the Pavlo, the Predator Missile, the Emergency Airdrop. At the time when I was looking through the kill streaks, I was like, oh my god, this is insane. And obviously, let's not forget about the Tactical Nuke, which allowed you to end the game, kill everyone, and take the W in your pocket. It was amazing. The secret formula, as I said, was to make everything overpowered. That's why MW2 is so fun. Besides having great hit detection, great connections, I mean, all the guns are great. You can use whatever you want and you are going to destroy people, but obviously people, you know, only use the ACR and the UMP-45, but everything is great. I mean, you have riot shields, you have throwing knives, which is super fun. You have more equipment, more attachments. It's pretty much Call of Duty 4 but on steroids. There's more of everything and it was freaking awesome. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, at the #1 spot we have the one and only Infinite Warfare. Now I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out, guys. The reason why oh my god, do I even fool anyone when I make this? I don't think so. Oh my, I love making this shit. Some people believe this shit. No, it's not Infinite Warfare. At the #1 spot, the greatest Call of Duty game of all time is Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 is freaking amazing, guys. It is the game that made what? It is the game that made Treyarch the #1 developer. Obviously, they got a bit of help from Activision when they fired Infinity Ward. At the time, Infinity Ward was the best. But yeah, without Infinity Ward around, I mean, there was only Treyarch, so they became the #1 developer, the #1 developer. But they really deserved it because Black Ops 1 is a freaking masterpiece. World at War was already a masterpiece, and unfortunately, I'm chewing. Fuck you, bubblegum. Can't speak because I was chewing bubblegum. World at War was already a masterpiece. Unfortunately, Call of Duty 4 was so fresh, it was so delicious that, as I said, everyone skipped World at War. No one really gave that game the credit it deserved. But with Black Ops 1, oh my god. It was not World War II, it was not Modern Warfare that people were playing for 3 years in a row. It was Vietnam/Cold War. At first it was a shock, but then I was like, oh my god, this is pretty cool. And I mean, you think about Black Ops 1, you think about, you know, very unique, weird, fun guns. I really love the guns in Black Ops 1. They're not as useful, as overpowered as the guns in MW2, but they're still great. Great maps, guys. I love Call of Duty 4, I love MW2, but I don't really like all the maps in those games. And when it comes to Black Ops 1, pretty much I like all the maps. I can play all of them and have fun, which is insane. It shows the great work Treyarch put into all the maps. Kill streaks. The kill streaks in Black Ops 1 were not super overpowered, therefore super annoying like the ones in MW2 because they were so effective, but at the same time they were very reliable. You could still get a lot of kills with them. You know, we had stuff like the Blackbird for the first time, great perk to counter campers. The gunship, not the gunship from Black Ops 4, which is an AC-130. In Black Ops 1 it is a helicopter that you can control, shoot a minigun, also shoot missiles, which is pretty cool. We had a new Chopper Gunner in this game, way better than the drunken pilot from the Chopper Gunner in MW2. That thing sometimes just stop looking, staring at a building, and you can do anything. So the one from Black Ops 1 is way better in my opinion. Then you have little things like the Napalm Strike, Mortar Team, SAM Turret, which is great. Not a lot of people care about the SAM Turret, but it's great at shooting down Chopper Gunners and stuff like that. And you don't have to waste time pulling the Strela missile to destroy enemy air support. You just put that bad boy on the ground and it shoots down everything that moves. And you even had, you know, a Death Machine and the Grim Reaper in the care package that you could get if you were lucky. And one of the greatest things Black Ops 1 did was to get rid of pretty much most of the death streaks. There was only Last Stand in Black Ops 1, not a big deal. And also the noob tube was not super overpowered. So Treyarch saw the mistake Infinity Ward made in MW2 and they put a noob tube, yes, in Black Ops 1, but it was freaking garbage. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, the top 3 best Call of Duty games ever. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. My personal top 3, ladies and gentlemen, is a little bit different. In first place, we have Call of Duty Ghost. I love Ghost because it just runs great. Great hit detection, great kill streaks, a lot of fun to use. There's a lot of good stuff in Call of Duty Ghost that I love. The creator class system, a lot of stuff. Then Black Ops 1, it's pretty much tied with Ghost. I'm gonna go with Ghost in first place. Then Black Ops 1 also in first place, but more towards the second place. And finally, World at War. As I said, a lot of people forgot about World at War because of Call of Duty 4, but in my opinion, World at War is like a better version of Call of Duty 4. Yes, it's World War II, it's not as, good looking, whatever you want to call it, but it has more stuff. It has tanks, it has extended mags on SMGs, it has flamethrowers, it has doggies, which are a lot of fun, and a lot of more fun stuff that Call of Duty 4 does not have. So, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out.